dragonrider? I know. How are you doing, dragonrider?
I am doing very well. I'm really excited for this. Looking forward to seeing all of these matches go down.
Yeah, I don't know how much of the previous stream was caught by anyone, so we'll go back over the format. So there are 8 teams who've each sent 1 player. All of the players will be competing in the same lobby. They'll run 3 lobbies, and they'll have a cumulative point total after all of them to decide the winner.
Yes.
So go ahead.
And sorry, I was just gonna say this is not like some other of the Battlegrounds tournaments we've kind of seen recently. This is not a team event. These are all just solo players. So this is just an every player for themselves showdown. Really show what they can do, and I am really excited to see what we do get to see from these players.
Yeah, and we are live now. We had a little bit of a wait last time, but we'll go ahead and start spectating people. All right, so we're joining me. I've chosen to start by spectating BrushyTuna. And looks like he's going to Alakir over Rafam. I think that was probably the other choice there, but I like Alakir. Nice solid hero you can a lot with.
Perfect. Looks like we've got a couple of kind of higher tier heroes here. Alakir is pretty highly regarded, even Syndragosa, but not really some of the top heroes that you kind of would expect. So maybe some kind of mid-tier heroes here.
Yeah, I think we got like a decent, we got a very strong early game hero here in Alakir and Syndragosa. So interesting to see how they perform, and then we have some pretty solid late game strategies. Big Demon's got a big buff. If Reno can hit a very nice gold minion solidly, like in the mid game, can really scale very well. Barov can get so many coins, just kind of blow you out of the game. So excited to see where this goes.
Yeah.
But
this is I'm kind of curious to see how Jiraxis does over the course of this game. That's going to be ValeeraLight as Jiraxis there. It's kind of weird. Demons overall, I feel like, have kind of had a on and off again kind of relationship with the meta overall. Demons were really good, and then they were really bad, and now they're kind of better again. But Jiraxis is kind of one of those heroes that kind of tries to lock you into a certain comp. So I'm going to be curious to see how that goes over the course of this game.
Yeah. And I think that this is probably a good point. We'll probably switch over to dragonrider's view here and watch Itachi.
And Itachi has started on Edwin here. Not really a lot going on. Edwin has kind of an interesting hero power, kind of relies on buying minions, but this token showing up right on time, almost as if it was on cue, showing up right in time to use this hero power. Or just buy an extra minion too.
Yep, I like, nice safe early game. Just choosing to keep minions on board, and later probably I would guess he'll sell the 1/1 for a big buff in a coming turn.
Yeah. And talking about the hero powers like Edwin's kind of rely on buying those tokens or just things that you can kind of use as more economy. But Joaquin here as Reno, I'm going to take this fight, and yeah, Itachi on Edwin taking some early damage here. First prize.
That was a snap.
Yeah, it
love
was.
To see it.
I mean, it makes sense as Edwin. Again, some of these prizes do kind of take advantage of some of the heroes and how the hero wants to play. Things like this, like Edwin, that wants to have that option of buying more minions, ideally finding more tokens to use that hero power. It makes a lot of sense to take that recruit and get another minion in the shop.
Oh yeah, you know, the tickets have added quite a lot of depth, and they can really change how you play your mid game depending on what you get. So I think it's been a really fun addition for this current event.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Ugh. And even still, even with an additional minion, there's just still not quite enough stats here for Itachi. Still just taking a lot of this early damage.
Oh, the ever question:
Yeah.
is it bait? Looks like Itachi is saying no. Yeah, there's a lot of solid minions to buy on turn 4 or tier 4. Could even be to go a little bit later.
Yeah. Yeah. And the option of leveling and just freezing for a triple the following turn is something that you can definitely do, and it's a pretty solid option on its own, just to find that extra value next turn. And you get the level now. Next turn, you'll get to discover something even better, like you mentioned, the tier 4. So value in buying the minion, getting a buff, and then finding something even better.
Yeah. And it really, Itachi's got to kind of stop the bleeding. I wonder if you want to put the 1/1 at the front of your lineup to try and pop the divine shield just in case you get to attack first. I'm not sure what BrushyTuna has, and it looks like Itachi can read my mind. Whoa!
Might have thought about that kind of at the last second as well.
Yeah, he's sitting there. He's like, "All right, I'm looking good," and then he goes, "Right."
Yeah. Well, you know what? With Valak here
Taunt.
too. Yeah. Well, you see the kind of sad face emoji come out from Itachi too. These not good hits at all for him. This was not what he was hoping or looking for, and still just continuing to take this damage. Hopefully he can stabilize in this mid game. Now we get to see, let's see what happens if he takes this triple here. What is the tier 4 option? He's going to buy something else and make us wait, building that suspense.
Yeah, I do really like this. Getting the full buffs there.
A Toxfin.
Okay. Thank you. Probably want the Toxfin, right?
So hard. Like, is that Toxfin enough value right now? These Murlocs aren't very large unless he's going to play it onto the rock pool that's already golden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably better than some of the other things at the moment, though. The Jug wouldn't have gotten much value. Oh no, I'm going to put it on the Tidehunter.
I like this. Spreads a little bit of the value out. Yeah. This early game has been quite rough for Itachi, but as the game continues, Edwin's a hero that really shines going into the late game.
Yeah. And actually seeing this fight here against Barov, this is a perfect time. Let's go ahead and switch perspectives and check out Barov's perspective from basedinc. Oh no. Well, We can.
We're still going to spectate Dawn for now. And base seem to have disconnected.
Potentially. Well, we'll stick on Itachi for one more round here, and then switch over and look at somebody else, see what they are up to. But finding some selfless heroes now. Finally kind of using this hero power a little bit. Great minion here. Divine Shield and Wind Fury getting a buff. Potentially take out multiple minions. Ideally, at least 2. Hopefully, you get a 2-for-1 with the minion, but potentially more with this buff.
All right. Apologize to some of the viewers out there. I'm just trying to line up some of the heroes to where the players are. Do my best, so. All right, so there is.
All right.
Still watching Itachi for now.
All right, more Divine Shield. Doesn't land on the poison, but lands on the biggest minion there. So that's going to be a great trade in. That Divine Shield really doing some work for Itachi here. Finally,
wow.
After all those early losses, finally snags 1 win and deals 4 damage.
The big 4 damage to the face. So.
Yeah. 4 damage is just not a lot, but at least it's something. Finally wins a fight. Ooh, kind of another snap pick taking the prize there, but the Gruel prize going to add +2/+2 worth of stats every turn now, and onto this Crackling Cyclone. It's pretty amazing. Very good usage there. And I'm not sure if I'm actually able to, for some reason, to spectate anybody else. So
okay.
Well, I guess we're going to stick with Itachi.
Yeah, we'll stick with the Hitachi for now. And see if I can boot up my my Hearthstone here.
Yeah, the spectate bugs, always coming in when you really don't want them to be there.
Yep.
We're going to see this buff come in. 13-10 Crackling Cyclone. Now things are looking a little better for Itachi here. Kind of rough start, like you mentioned, but seems mid-game has turned it around a little bit. Divine Shields not landing on the poison or the Crackling Cyclone, but still decent-sized minions for the Divine Shields to be landing on. So this is looking pretty good for Itachi. Finally getting a couple of wins here. Pulls himself out of the bottom of the rankings. Finding a couple elementals here. Get some buffs with a party elemental. Extra value.
Oh, okay.
Which ultimately for Edwin, playing the elementals and selling a little water elemental from those allows you to buy more minions from the shop, which, in the long run, basically just makes Edwin's hero power give even more value. And I think that's what Itachi's going for here.
And he's going up against Stephieee next round by the looks of things.
Going against Stephieee. It was a little bad earlier, right? The last time we saw them face off. A little bad for Itachi. Stephieee took that one, but we'll see how much stronger Stephieee has gotten here. We've kind of seen Itachi get a bit stronger. Hopefully we'll get to check in on some of these other players if we can get the spectate up and working a little better. We'll get that to you as soon as we can.
And then we'll see what happened to Based as well. She got lost on the way too.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. Crackling Cyclone taking down the first copy of the taunt. And the less hits into the taunt, the better it is for Itachi. But from Stephiee's perspective, that champion of Yasiraj is not getting as many buffs as she would like for having all those taunts in the way. Looks like it will actually end in a tie, though.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Not terrible.
See if I can spectate my buddy Brushy here real quick, because I didn't add any other players.
See, another poisonous Murloc coming down onto the board for Itachi as well. Even though they're small minions, that poison can do a lot of work, especially if we see people going for some really large taunt minions. Those poisons can really make a difference.
Ha! You want a tussle?
Picks up this Hogger. Not sure how much value he's going to end up getting out of it. He's going to really have to buy some pirates here. Kind of has a menagerie type comp starting to form.
I am back.
Hi, Base.
Welcome back.
I had to reset my router. Very fun.
No.
But good to see that Itachi is really starting to stabilize. He's found a minion to start buffing. I like to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. And Koruko has these soul jugglers, but are these going to be enough? The minions for Itachi actually don't have a lot of health here, so those soul jugglers could do a lot of work. Getting rid of that divine shield. Oh yeah, those soul jugglers really ended up doing a lot in the end there from those little imps coming out.
Okay. Base, do you want to share your screen when you get a minute?
Absolutely, yes.
Please and thank you. All right.
I tuned into ValeeraLight.
Yay.
Okay.
I'm so glad we get to see her perspective.
So we're going to see ValeeraLight through Beast's eyes here.
About to start fighting Stephieee.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's got the choice to buy a Crystal Weaver and really buff this board up huge.
Yeah. That golden Wrath Weaver is pretty interesting too. Sometimes you can go for a comp where you only find two and you just buff, just continuously buff two of them and never triple, but she went for the triple here. And I mean, finding that Mal'Ganis too, though, is really paramount for having a successful demon comp and continuing to scale those minions.
Yeah, she's got a really solid ooh, sorry about that. Turn this up. 40%. Yeah. But Stephieee is gonna be taking a bit of damage here.
Yeah, pretty decent chunk. Looks like 18 from 27. Wow, yeah, 2/3 of her health gone.
Oh, wow. She has the option to give the Wrathweaver Divine Shield or something else.
Yeah.
Probably the Wrathweaver, though. Rolling, looking for demons, finds another Mal'Ganis.
Another
Ooh.
Mal'Ganis. Just needs a triple at this point. She is at 5, so any triples are going to give her that tier 6 discover. Maybe find an Imp Mama at that point.
Yeah. So it looks like she's waiting to play these. Okay. Really likes defending. Oh, especially going up against Alakir here, defending
Yeah.
the taunt here.
Yeah, this might be a matter of who gets to attack first. With both of them having that 7 minion full board, it's going to be random which of them gets to attack first, but we'll see here. Oof. These are some good pirates too. Not quite enough. Oh, gets the divine shield sniped away a little bit.
Yeah. Right now, it's showing that Alakir is pretty favored to win this fight.
Yeah. Yeah, those are some pretty good stats spread out. I feel like ValeeraLight's stats are kind of condensed into 1, 2, maybe 3 of her minions, but that pyro board, the stats were really spread out and pretty solid across the entire board, I'd say. Whereas if you look here at ValeeraLight's board, some of these minions, 11, 11, 10, 10, those are not very impactful at this late point in the game.
Yeah. I think she's really looking to triple this this Mal'Ganis here soon, hopefully.
Absolutely.
Ooh. Nasdormu. Kuroko is playing Nasdormu. So we move into the top 4 of the first lobby. So she's trying to decide what she wants to buff here.
Yeah.
You could. It might be the time to start with the Battle Master. You have the 2 Mal'Ganis to give it some attack. It's got a nice. It's pretty solid.
Yeah. Seems like not playing out the second Mal'Ganis, which I think is fine. I was just talking about those smaller stats. I think at this point, she's probably just going to hold this Mal'Ganis in her hand until she finds that triple.
Yeah.
And she is going to be facing off against Itachi as Edwin. He has continued to build up that crackling cyclone. So this is going to be interesting stat-wise, but
I really like he's got like the Divine Shield poisonous comp that was very popular for a little bit there.
Yeah. I want to see how this pans out.
Very even looking fight by the
is.
predicted stats.
Yeah, it's about 42 or 43% either way, and then a little bit for the tie. Ooh, not the ideal spot for that or the poisonous to hit if you're looking from Itachi's perspective.
Ooh, and that will end Itachi's run in the first lobby.
It does.
Oh, and we're into the top 2 with the BrushyTuna versus ValeeraLight. We got pirates versus demons. I think if you told me that last patch, I wouldn't believe you. With both elementals, you got beasts in the lobby. Just kind of a surprise here, but it should be a great final fight. We saw it, or BrushyTuna is favored before this, so we'll see if he has pushed that lead. She is having no luck rolling that second Mal'Ganis.
No. And unfortunately,
Or
with some
really-
weaker stuff like this, she really doesn't want to be using all of her gold for these rerolls.
Yeah, but she didn't really have a lot that she could buy. You know, there's
No.
not a lot of ways to scale the demons, unfortunately. You know, all of her scaling demons came too late, or, you know, the Floating Watcher had Mal'Ganis on the board. But I like buying this Selfless Hero. I think this is an excellent call. Hopefully try and hit your Wrathweaver.
Yeah. And, you know, especially once it gets down to this top two, it's kind of a matter of, okay, this might be the last fight. I'm not finding that triple, so what is the thing that gives me the best chances to win right now?
It's going to be a 100% win for BrushyTuna here, according to predicted stats. It's just got some big pirates.
Yeah. Just too many stats for those demons to deal with.
Brushy accidentally wins. Okay.
Could the stream hear you there, Saku?
Yes, they could. Yeah, verbatim.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. Yes. I guess Brushy has stumbled into a win there.
Yep.
We can't give him any credit.
Yep.
But a very exciting one. I'm sorry that I missed a good chunk of that one, but I got two more. So
That's right.
Yep.
I'm not sure how quickly we're hopping back into the next game.
Yeah, just last game. What the? Okay.
Ooh.
So it looks like they may have already
Looks like
played. Yeah, by the stats.
Yeah, it looks like they hopped right back into it. So let's inspect some new people this time. I don't think we caught any of Koruko's gameplay. Finished top 3, top 4.
So I'm just gonna spam some stats, I guess, right now into our channel. Dawn just had to disconnect, or sorry, dragonrider just had to disconnect for a sec. Should be right back.
Yeah. BrushyTuna really likes Alec here, apparently, so he's chosen to hop right back on that.
Well,
Koruko on Jandis. Itachi got Lich King. Ooh, we got lulnenko on the Elise, the favorite to win it all. Chemagician rolled a very strong late game hero with George. Got Curator is always a fun one. Dino Tamer Bran always great, and Stephieee on the Yogg. So another exciting one.
Yeah, there seems to be some better hero choices or higher tier hero choices this time around, rather than that first game.
Yeah.
all right. For my slow brain, lulnenko is who?
lulnenko is Elise.
Elise. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, Koruko with a nice start. Already 2 minions. You know, high rolled the token to start it and has gotten a decent board already.
That's not bad at all. Finding extra value out of things like the refreshing anomaly or discounting the tavern tier can go a long way with some of these heroes.
Yeah. Stephieee stayed on Tavern 1 to really get a strong board right here.
Yeah.
You know, really, I think hitting the token generator was key to that because it lets her really smooth out the curve with the 2 mana buy a minion or 2 coin buy a minion and still be able to level this turn. Likely see. Yep, just buy the selfless hero.
Yeah.
I think when we get a chance, I'd love to switch over to lulnenko on Elise here once we get into the mid game. Very fun hero to watch. If you have a strong start, you can really start to power level and just use the hero power to buy minions. So curious to see what he does in this lobby.
Yeah, especially with that next turn also being that first Dark Moon Fair prize choice. Interested to see what kind of direction he goes with that as well.
Mm-hmm. I really like this. Yep. Who are we spectating right now?
Still you right now. I'm just still trying to get the
okay.
Get the heroes organized there.
Yeah, we've got Alec here on the stream, it looks like, so I don't know if that's still on a delay or...
Yeah, no. What do you mean? We got Alec here on the stream.
That's who's showing on the stream.
Alec here is looking to beat up Janice.
Yeah.
Especially off to a very nice start again.
Yeah, some really strong taunt minions there, kind of just mowing through all of the other minions.
Okay, now we can switch over to Dawn, I believe, or sorry, dragonrider.
Yeah. Lulnenko is already on Tavern 4 on 7 gold when most people are leveling to Tavern 3. So really taking advantage of the economy boost of Elise, as well as discovering the Death Rattle gain a coin.
I'm going to switch around the positions here. A lot of switching around. Not sure where Usmani wants to go. Just taking the time, 25 seconds still.
He's doing it for the fans.
It's got to be.
Yeah. Keep it interesting. Keep us on our toes. Could also just be bored.
Yeah.
See, freezes around bored.
I mean, what else is there to do when you've used all your gold? You still got 30 seconds on the clock, Gotta fill that time somehow. And taking damage. 7 though, not too bad.
We're still on lulnenko.
Does have a coin. Extra coin to use. Gonna go for a tier 5 junk bot.
Just
Poison?
scaling up.
Yeah.
I think he's choosing to stick with the gain as much resources, get to Tavern 5, and then start to play the game. So, going into Tavern 5 at 9 gold, very fast power leveling.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. Wow.
Is there a benefit to that, though? Power leveling that fast?
Yeah, you can get to, like let's say next turn he discovers Nomi or something else to build around, can really start going. I mean, Baron also would be an excellent role here. Start generating coins like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, even with this direction, finding like a Light Fang Enforcer at this point, there's kind of a menagerie thing going on. Just something to give him a direction that he wants to go in. Yeah, gonna take some more damage here, though, but kind of like you pointed out, I think once he finds that key minion, he's gonna start to pop off a bit.
I'm having to restart my client.
Okay.
Okay, we see some poison coming out here. Gonna discover even more Murlocs. Not the best here.
More Murlocs is good. Murlocs, right?
Right.
Maybe? Kinda?
Can be. I guess depends on the situation.
Just not this situation right now.
Right, yeah. I mean, he really kind of needs to find some stats. Otherwise, that spiral of the last 2 games where he's kind of started to take this damage needs to find more stats. Otherwise, that trend is just going to continue, and he's just going to continue taking more damage. These were not really the big kind of key minions that he was hoping for, but finding some poisonous, not only with the Murloc, but also the Spore, hopefully is going to help him actually kill off some of the other minions so he doesn't take those big damage hits again.
Wow.
Right. Oh, doesn't get the extra value there either from that Pagel. Gonna hope for some rover carries here.
I think Brushy wanted a little bit in that a little bit earlier, but
Yeah.
excuse me.
All right, we get another prize choice here. These are probably not some of the best choices. Great deal that discounts Bob's Tavern. I mean, he's already at 5. He's probably not looking for a discount there, so gonna just discover something. Gets a triple, though. Here we go. See if he can actually find a good tier 6 minion. And it's gonna be...
Drum roll.
Ooh,
Foe Reaper. Tide Razor.
Yeah. Yeah, those are all right options.
The Foe Reaper. Ooh, is he gonna sell off all of his mechs here?
$11.5 pirate.
All right, yeah, still kind of sticking with this menagerie comp.
Ay caramba.
Oof.
That was a big rake.
Oh, wow. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
This comp's doing some work this time.
Yes, it is. I just watched BrushyTuna deliver 20 damage to Joaquin, leaving him at 1. Brutal.
ValeeraLight.
Ooh, yeah.
First one dead on the board.
And that 8th place is really rough after she just took second
Yes.
in that first lobby. So, yeah, that 8th has to feel pretty bad for her right now.
That's a banging the desk moment.
Finding that Mithrax.
So
No
funny.
value other than that.
The amount of how fast lulnenko's getting rid of the minions, it just disappears. They land on the board, then they disappear. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. You know, and that the 4/3 that buffs a beast, if he could have just had a brand, he could have gotten double no effect. That would have really, I think, just solidified his comp there. You know, get the no effect twice. That would have been great.
Going up against Chemagician next turn here. Who's number 1 so far?
Yeah, top still at 35 health too.
Yeah. Very scary here to be left that healthy this late.
Yeah. Do you see does have some mechs on the board with those divine shields, but looks like he hasn't found any poison yet for those mechs. Or the Murlocs, excuse me.
Yeah, Murlocs can be mechs too.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, you know.
Wow.
This
Okay.
is Battlegrounds. Anything can happen.
That's right.
But lulnenko is still surviving at 4 health.
Still taking.
Nobody else has died yet.
So he gets a break. Lulnenko gets a break by going up against ValeeraLight there.
Do we finally get to see the boat? Nope. No avail. We're sad. We're sad there's no boat. We need the boats in chat, please. F for the boats.
Yep. Or if you're Canadian, it's boat.
That too.
It's all about the boats.
Freeze here on some battle cry minions. Double Mithrax, though, gonna get some pretty good value here, so a bunch of added stats right at the end.
I like this very last minute call to move up the genie, get the value out of the genie because you're fighting the ghost, so you really want to hit in with that genie and hope it dies pretty quickly because it is possible that you just clear their board before it gets there.
A ship has sailed in.
Okay, we certainly have to get the boat this time, right?
Finally get the boat.
No 2 boats. No 2 boats about it. Nope. I'll stop now. Airhead, are you proud?
This is the prime kind of content that everybody is showing up for. I hope they're enjoying it.
We are. We definitely are.
Absolutely. 24 damage to that ghost.
Oh.
Very dead.
Murdered.
Still nobody
else has
out of
joined
the
Valeria. Yep.
Yeah. This is going to be one of those cases, though, where now everybody is just getting down to such low health that there's going to be 2 or 3 people knocked out all at the same time.
What is Joaquin's setup? What's he got?
Joaquin has got
sorry, my bad.
Nice Murloc setup. With Bran, it's really starting to build a lot of health on these and give a lot of them poisonous. So Oh, and he just rolled into a excellent set of Murlocs here to buy. It's gonna have to go quick.
Yeah. It's always a little nerve-wracking when you start getting to these last couple of seconds of the rope. Got to get those actions in.
Come on.
Some APMs.
He managed to buy and play. Oh, just misplaying the Felfin. Will it be enough to keep him alive here? It does look like it.
Yikes.
Oh, right. I have not been sharing my screen.
See if these... Ugh, not quite enough. That is going to do it for lulnenko. Stuck in there for a while with that 4 health, but not going to do it. Be out in 7th place.
Yep, we're going to switch over to Basedinc's view. And who is checking out Joaquin at 1 health. My goodness. Yep. Wow.
I do think we're just buying this golden minion just to roll it, right? Just now, everyone has gotten to Tavern 5. You know, Yogg and Bran were taking their time here.
Browsing. It's Christmas time.
Yeah.
Doing their Christmas shopping.
I mean, it makes a little bit of sense if they're, you know, with that low health, they're worried about getting knocked out. So trying to just, instead of leveling, just make themselves as strong as possible to try to survive. Makes a lot of sense. But yeah, they are behind.
Really gotten a nice board, you know. Just some divine shields are the only things that can really make it better, but not going to be able to find those. Thank God.
Finally finding all of those poisons these last 2 rounds was really good as well.
Some big hits coming.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Holy.
No.
Alec, you're winning a very unfavored fight. Deliver the lethal blow to Joaquin.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow.
And at the same time, Stephieee on Yogg does 14 to Jandis. Koruko on Jandis getting knocked out as well. There we go. 3 players all knocked out at the same time. We're down to top 3.
Holy moly. That was quick. So I'm going to watch Dawn's screen here. Oh, sorry, dragonrider. My bad. Gosh, I'll get that right sometime. Probably when the stream ends, but...
Seems double Bran here. Some pretty large minions with these divine shields that Stephieee has been able to find. But we know going up against George, gonna also have some divine shields. This is gonna be a pretty interesting, I guess, just matter of how the hits go. But Stephieee has set up the Foe Reaper up at the front here, so maybe that can help take out some of the divine shields.
Yeah, I think that's very smart. I might even want to see the... Yeah, I really like the setup. So you remove some divine shields, and then you swing in big with your cyclone, and then you take off a couple more divine shields, and hopefully finish up the rest of the board there. But we haven't seen Chemagician's board in a little bit here.
Yeah.
So after this next one, we'll watch Based's point of view.
Let's see if
Buffs flying everywhere.
Wow.
Right. Stephieee is favored via the HS replay statistics. That is going to do it. Not enough to knock Chemagician out, but that is a very significant amount of health. And let's go ahead and switch that perspective and see what he's doing over there.
Yeah, so we got BrushyTuna about to have to take on Stephieee here. We saw how strong Stephieee was, but Tuna's trying to make a fight, make it fair. He does have that Whirling Tempest, but she's got a lot of Divine Shields he'll have to chew through.
Yeah. So now we're down to 3 players. We got Stephieee, Brushy, and Chemagician.
Yeah, I don't know, but it looks like this might be it for Tuna. I don't know if he can compete with what Stephieee had. You know, quite a strong board, but you know that huge Cyclone following up after the cleave is going to be really rough. You know, Tuna's build really shines when it can deliver some big hits off that off the Wildfire Elemental, but I think that Stephiee's going to deny that.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. We will find out. It does actually look like this might be favored. These hits are not looking Tuna favored.
Nope. I was just going to say. Some minions seem to be disappearing from the board quite often, so.
Yeah.
Death blow.
Like it went Tuna's way, but
not the death blow.
Wow.
That's okay. Tuna dodged a bullet earlier, so.
Alive with 3.
Now he's going to take on Chemagician, who we saw had a lot of Divine Shields, and you know that was the reason that Stephieee was able to beat Tuna there, because you know her Divine Shields were soaking up the Wildfire hits. So we'll see if it happens again.
Just an update as well. Stephieee did manage to find the Golden Bran and found a Little Rag.
Oh, man.
So we'll see how that changes things as well. But it's not going to matter for BrushyTuna's next fight here, because Stephieee is actually fighting the Ghost, even though she's at the top.
Yeah, I think Tuna might be regretting not taking that the 22-24 elemental. You know, it wasn't going to be a huge help, but it is a lot bigger than this party elemental. He just whiffed on all those better elementals he could have rolled here, or even just poisonous. He is at Tavern 6. Could have just grabbed a my X now. There's a lot of huge hits, so definitely understand the role for it.
Yeah, I mean, even if you look at kind of the flip of that, instead of looking at the high things, there was an option to take that Ghoul to try to get rid of the Divine Shields. Don't know if it will make that much of a difference, though.
Yeah, this is looking not great for Tuna.
Yeah.
Okay. But he squeaks away with a tie. Stays
wow.
Alive. I'm sure he is thrilled with that at this point.
Yeah.
And gets the Ghost next as well. He might even squeak into third, or out of the 3 and get into like top 2.
As we get to the huge prizes.
Brushy in the shoehorn. My goodness.
Ooh. You love to see this Argent Braggart pick up already huge minions on the board. About to get bigger minions with these little rags.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, man, and can pick up another major domo.
Yeah, just making these minions as big as possible before the braggart comes down.
But she's going to buff the cyclone here.
Yeah. So he's not bringing out the braggart. Oh, he doesn't have to because of the ghost. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he's saving it.
Brain's working now, so.
But he's not even guaranteed a win here. The stats show that there's a chance that he loses this fight. But these fights... Oh, yeah. He's safe.
He's K. Ooh. He's K. Yeah.
He's K.
Taking down that ghost. You'll love to see it.
So, still with 3. Wow. Looks like Stephieee took some damage there from Chemagician.
Yeah, Stephieee took 6. So putting her down to 18. Still in it, though. Still at the top. All 3 players still in it.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be another Stephieee versus BrushyTuna showdown here.
She's finding some great minions here. Oh, wow. My X-No with Wind Fury and Divine Shield.
Yeah.
But that's a beefy Argent Braggart. Hopefully can dodge the poisonous on Stephiee's side of the board. But if she gets some good snipes, this is not going to be a good fight for Brushy.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of Divine Shield on Stephiee's side. Just the one Divine Shield for BrushyTuna. So he's going to have to hope that those stats on his minions really kind of carry him through the fight.
So what about order here for Brushy? You just keeping the softer minions towards the middle?
Yeah, it might make sense to move something like the smaller rag to the front to just kind of take off the Divine Shield. But yeah, looking at Stephiee's board, it should remove her only taunt minion. Actually, no. Does my X-No also have taunt? I can't tell.
It does not.
Okay. Oh, she's got a little surprise, I think, coming for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, she picked up the last second Alistra, the Immortal, and that's going to be really rough for Tuna's comp.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Just herring through this board, and that is going to eliminate BrushyTuna, finishing 3rd after a first finish last lobby.
Yeah, pretty good results so far for BrushyTuna. Yeah, like I mentioned, that 1st and then 3rd place.
Yep. So let's rip on over to whoever dragonrider's watching.
We are still looking at Stephieee, but we're down to the top 2 anyways. So Stephieee versus Chemagician going to be potentially the last fight, but sitting on 18 and 13 health respectively. Depending on how these hits go, leaving something like potentially a Tide Collar or something that is just lower tier, they could have to fight again.
Stephenie's got the box there. Does the box do much at this point in time of the match?
Not particularly.
No. But the golden Bran is what's getting all this work done for her at this point. And I like this a lot, putting that Cold Light Seer up at the front for those Divine Shield. Pop a Divine Shield, hopefully.
Oh, yeah. This is looking really good.
Yeah. Not living. That is that enough? That's
I
enough.
think that's going to do it.
Enough.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Not much.
Yeah, more than enough. Very impressive end of the game there.
Okay, that brings us back to our lobby for one more.
One more to call it. Do we have a score update that we can check out?
Yeah, I put a link in the group, so it should be
let's
updated.
see. So right now, BrushyTuna is in first, followed by Itachi, Chemagician, and Stephieee all tied for second. So this is going to be a really exciting final lobby here.
Yeah. Wow, 3 people tied for second. That's crazy.
Yeah.
With 11 points each.
Amazing.
Yeah, it looks like they got booted from the lobby. They're going to be reforming here in a little bit. I'm sure getting right back into it for the final round.
Yeah. They're just going to do a couple warm-ups, get back in there. You're going to win this thing. Did I sound like him? Was I close? No? Okay.
I mean, you said the thing.
I did, but I didn't really say the thing.
I didn't. Are you so we wouldn't put impressions on your resume, would we?
No, that would be
okay.
That would be the final page of my resume that says my references.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's looking tight. There's 2 players in the 5th and 6th positions that are just 2 to 3 points out of that second place already. So definitely is still anyone's game going into this final round.
Yeah, absolutely. The points are pretty close here for a lot of the players. And the points we kind of talked about at the beginning. So 8 points for first place, then just counting down, 8th place is 1 point. So, I mean, really getting anything that's top 4. I mean, that's kind of what these players are going for whenever they queue up a game of Battlegrounds. Ideally is the top 4, and then hopefully you get that top 1 and get that crown. But I mean, yeah, if you're looking to solidify your spot in these rankings amongst these players, getting that top 4 is going to be pretty crucial.
Yeah, it's like whoever takes first, if they're in that tight fight, they can take the whole thing. So it could come down to a race for this last verse.
I think, are we, did they reform that?
Not yet. I think they're waiting for Stephieee to join. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. So we will get that jumped in as soon as we can for everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I just want to reiterate, all of this is being put together as a kind of community event to celebrate the different organizations that hold tournaments and events for the Hearthstone community. So we have 8 different organizations. We have NoProsHere, Tierras de Fuego, House of Rivalries, Swagoi, THL, OSC Esports, Aspirant, and Liga Ace Esports. Each of them have a representative today. So just a huge thank you and shout out to all of those organizations for everything that they do. for all of the competitive players across Hearthstone.
Yeah, I can't even imagine the planning going on behind the scenes to make this happen for all the communities to join together and get it done. It's amazing to watch. So,
absolutely, yes. And this has been a lot of fun. I'm really glad that we're getting to spectate and watch all of this go down. So,
yep. Plus, I get to practice. I get to practice my own. Well, this will be the first Battlegrounds that we've casted on THL. So,
yeah,
happy it was with you and basedinc. So hopefully she's doing some Caesar Milan tricks with her puppies, and we'll see what happens here. So, let's switch over to Dawn. Dragonrider and see
thinking
what we have.
Hard here.
Yeah, we have a gray screen. It's not a blue screen of death, though, so that's fine.
I see a countdown. The timer is going.
Yeah. They are loaded in, so we may need to relog you.
What kind of Hearthstone event would it be without some spectator issues?
Huh? For spectator issues?
Yeah. lulnenko is on Forest Warden Omu.
Okay. Let me see.
I think Based has one up.
I do. I've loaded into BrushyTuna on Elise taking on lulnenko for the initial fight.
Okay, let's watch Based. Maybe. So who are we currently spectating? BrushyTuna is Elise. Okay.
Yeah. Spectating BrushyTuna. I got a cat demanding to leave the room.
Cats be like that.
But it looks like Stephieee may have had an issue. So.
Oh. All right. I was able to get mine up if we need to switch perspectives at all too. So.
Sure.
Do you have?
Sounds like she got it.
We'll switch over to Dragonrider real quick.
Looks like lulnenko was able to pick up Omu as a hero choice, so hoping to solidify some better results after those first two lobbies for himself.
To Omu's good.
Off to some very fast leveling like Omu is known for and does well.
Quinish and Vala.
Going to take a bit of damage, but is already ahead of the game tier-wise. And first prize option. Gotcha gift is not bad here. Does kind of help lulnenko get back on board a little bit, but gonna go for the refreshes, which also makes a lot of sense because he's been able to actually get that tavern tier up so fast. So reroll and hopefully buy some tavern tier 3 minions to kind of catch up on board.
Yeah, I really like that decision. Yeah. Get to that next tier and then buy a minion immediately.
Yeah. It's kind of one thing that I think I've liked so much about the Darkmoon Faire prizes is that they're different situations, but also different heroes just take advantage of those prizes so well. And I think this was one case where You know, we often don't seem to see people take those rerolls, but with Omu, that just seemed like the perfect, like you said, just level up first and then be able to still get minions.
Any defeat that doesn't destroy you makes you strong.
All right.
And who's George the Fallen on? I'm still trying to catch up on heroes here.
George the Fallen is Chemagician.
Again? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Itachi is who?
We got a lot of repeat.
Itachi is Patchwork.
Patchwork.
Okay. I'm going to ask another question here in a sec as soon as I get Patrick up here. ValeeraLight and Koruko.
ValeeraLight is Flurgle, and Koruko is Tess Greymane.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of really fast power leveling heroes and some really solid scaling heroes. So this should be a nice late game fight again.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen no divine shields yet for George. Not very impactful minions to try to get divine shields put onto, but sometimes George can get some early divine shields out.
Yeah, it's if once you get that minion that's just good enough to carry you, if this it's tripled, I wouldn't be surprised to throw it on there to help him power level a little bit.
But doesn't even need the divine shield, still takes it down. Does some more damage, but Omu taking some early damage is not the end of the road for Omu by any means because of that fast leveling like you were mentioning.
Yeah.
Should we jump over to basedinc?
Perfect.
Yeah. We got BrushyTuna, who's just been quickly power leveling at least as well. He's got a nice beast comp going on. It's been just freezing this pack leader for a couple turns. The Discover on this most recent turn with Savannah, high main, so huge hits here. But I think that he's probably going for either a Mama Bear or maybe even Golden on this this triple. So see how that pans out for him. But he's already got the macaws. He has another macaw in the shop here, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for a burn. Ooh. That Tess is looking quite strong here.
Macaw getting a little bit of value at least. Stays alive as well if it goes too long, but Death Rattle's gone anyway, so no more value there.
But wow, the use of this Hardbringer to buff both the Bronze Wardens alongside just like the incremental buffs you get from that to the name of very strong mid-game comp here for Tess.
Yeah, that Harbinger did add quite a bit of value with those Divine Shields. And we're going to see a triple here to discover a tier 5.
Hits the Mama.
The Mama Bear, instant pick.
Hits the Mama Bear. That's huge. If you're a Tuna fan, you love to see it.
Yeah. Even finds the couple of pairs here as well.
Yeah.
Ron, what do you think of that, Ron? Ron Mexico? Do you love to see Tuna grab Mama Bear?
Ron's the biggest Tuna fan. We all know this. Yeah. So a nice solid comp here, can stick with this and then definitely get a good amount of value, but I do think he'll probably eventually try and switch over to that Golden Beast. So look out for Tuna. He may be coming back for the beginning or the top spot again.
Yeah. See, facing off against Joaquin on some elementals.
Well, this is one of the first times I've never seen anybody get pushed off the board yet. Like, hey,
Yeah.
even Steven.
This is looking pretty good for BrushyTuna.
Yeah, nice solid win, but you know, tokens don't deal a ton of damage, so he's giving a lot of these other late game heroes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Got the next prize on the house is pretty decent. Yeah. I love this. Gonna level first. Gets 2 5-cost minions because of that Elise hero power. This is amazing.
Ooh,
Oh,
a
boy.
Baron. Oh, and a Cave Hydra and a Savannah High Main. Ooh.
Freeze that. Maybe.
I think he's thinking about it. But, so these are on summons, so it should work alongside the Faceless Tavern Goer. Yeah, he's really debating on whether or not he wants it. Looks like he does.
We'll jump over to Dragon Riders after this match.
Yeah. We're taking on George, who just got beat by Flurgle.
Yeah.
Ooh, Flurgle looking like he may be quite strong.
And that's who we'll be switching over to as well after this fight.
I don't know if Flurgle is a boy or a girl, but we know that the player is a girl.
Nope. Screen froze on us for a quick sec. There we go. Hopefully our 25 viewers in chat right now are enjoying themselves. We certainly are.
Absolutely. Oh.
Oof.
Yeah.
Wow.
That Mama surviving is a lot of damage coming George way.
Yes, it is. That is a really good chunk of damage. A little more than half the health already, and they were over 30.
Yeah, we're switching over to what?
ValeeraLight
playing Flurgle, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a nice Murloc board going.
Yeah. She's found... this is going to sound weird, but stick with me. Double, triple... Old Murkai. You heard that right. Double, triple.
Triple old Murkai.
Double, triple. Yeah,
oh my goodness, found another one.
There's so many. Just all the Murkais.
Quick update on Tuna. He was able to triple a Cave Hydra and is now going to be tripling a Savannah High Main this next turn. Big turn for BrushyTuna.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of value there.
Yeah. Interesting to see that Valeera sold off a minion space.
I'm wondering if it's just that she thinks there is enough value here with the minion sizes, but we'll see. She's taken a decent amount of health already, down to 22.
What's Flurgle's hero power?
It's after you sell a Murloc, add a random Murloc to Bob's Tavern.
Okay.
She is facing off against Itachi as Patchwork, who is kind of at the bottom of the lobby here. So we get to take a look at what he's been building up. He has found some late tier minions. Ooh, that is not where she wanted that Divine Shield to go. This is looking a little rough for ValeeraLight. I think at this point she's probably hoping she can snag just a tie, which it looks like she does.
Wow. That's good.
I think Itachi is pretty happy with that too, rather than actually losing and being that much closer to being knocked out.
Oh.
Speaking of being knocked out, Stephieee
Stephieee
takes an 8th.
Ouch. Patches is not the best best hero.
Yeah.
I guess this time around. Sorry, Stephieee.
And that's rough after Stephieee had that first place, that second game, and then to immediately turn around and then take 8th. So that's the end of her run. She is actually sitting at 12 points total, so might not be enough to kind of keep her near the top of the pack.
I like where you're going with this.
Still short a minion. Don't know if that's gonna affect ValeeraLight very much, but we shall see. She's going up against
lulnenko.
lulnenko. There you go.
See, she really wants that divine shield to land on one of the poisonous golden minions. Ooh.
Popping. Nope.
Well, this Alistra is gonna put in a lot of work here.
Oh.
That is not quite enough. lulnenko seems to have found a comp that is finally stabilizing him a little bit here. Nobody else knocked out yet. But I think we can go ahead. Let's switch over to Basinc's perspective and check on how Shinval is doing.
Should follow being Joaquin, who's got a huge Lieutenant Gar. Just really got quickly up to Tavern 6, and it's just been rolling in elementals here.
So it's only 19, right? Is that what I'm seeing? Oh, now it's 19 still. Okay. Oh, yeah, the 3. 193. My goodness, too much health.
It's pretty big. It's a golden Gar. You know, they tend to be quite large.
Quick, flexible.
Oh, yeah.
One poison hit, though.
He's about to fight ValeeraLight.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, I'm not sure. She had a cup poisonous. Oh. Looks like Joaquin might be kicking me out. I don't know if he knows that I'm casting. So I'll hop over to
going over dragonrider.
Itachi.
Yep. Yeah, I've got Itachi's perspective.
So I'll hop over to Itachi with dragonrider.
So Patchwork could be the last fight. Sitting at 2 health. Pretty low.
Clinging, but he's got a pretty good board, but looks of things.
Yeah. Does have decent board here. Oh.
Ow. Okay.
Look
at this.
Pretty even fight.
Battle of the 1-2s. Super low health for both players. Now it's just a matter of they're letting their minions go at her.
Yeah, it's going to come down to some stats here. How large do these hyenas get, especially with the divine shield and a boat? A boat being picked up. Okay, not the most impactful boat here. Not the greatest pirates.
No, and there it is.
Still good enough.
Tachi still clinging on. And unfortunately we see Chemagician.
Oh my gosh. In 7th, ValeeraLight in 6th, and Koruko in 5th, all at the same time.
Holy moly. I don't know
Just
if I can.
like that, we're on to the top 4.
Top 4.
Happens fast sometimes.
What is it? Sometimes it be like that? Is that what the cool kids are saying on this?
That is exactly what the cool kids are saying.
I'm pretty sure if we have to ask if it's what the cool kids say, it means we're not the cool kids.
I'm
But we're gonna.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, I am too. We're fine.
So all you cool kids out there, we're good.
You know, we're getting to watch some really cool Battlegrounds matches cast. We are casting Hearthstone Battlegrounds right now. I don't know much that is pretty cooler than that. I'm pretty okay with where we're at right now.
So we got BrushyTuna Itachi with a magical number 2, doing some nice work with the shield over that poison.
Yeah, I love this for Patchwork as well. We did not get to see it, but unless I totally just missed it when we were talking about being cool, taking the different hero power.
There we go.
Very good use with Patchwork. And where's this poison gonna hit?
Oh,
it hits the biggest minion!
That is awesome. Next big hit.
Is it gonna be enough though? These are not very good stats on the board.
No, nope.
This is probably not gonna be enough, even though Itachi did get that really great poison hit.
Oh, there's a wave.
Yeah, the wave coming out.
We are headed to the top 2, it looks like.
Well, that's amazing.
All right, so we probably want to switch perspectives here. Jump on over.
Do we have to watch Brushy?
Top 2.
We have to watch Brushy, and by the looks of Joaquin's board, I think that this might be the final fight here. If I'm betting, I'm putting money on Joaquin here.
Brushy is just cleaning house today.
Yeah. I think Brushy's trying to decide if he's going with the other Cave Hydra. Might be the only way you can win this. Taking the risk, you love to see it. Yeah, we just gotta hope that these beasts can just get huge and take off a large chunk of that board. That Lieutenant Gar is going to be tough to chew through without the poison. Not sure the last time that he fought Joaquin, so doesn't know if the Megexna should move up or not.
Yeah,
but I do see this. I think does lock up BrushyTuna as today's winner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Came in with the first lead and tie or guaranteeing at least a second. That makes it so that BrushyTuna cannot be caught.
Yep. If BrushyTuna was on stream right now, he'd do a double bicep flex. Wouldn't zoom in, but yeah, he would do a double bicep flex.
Ooh, the stats do not look good, and neither do those first couple hits.
No.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that zap is such a great counter.
Only they're huge. The genie's huge. Oh yeah, this is
yeah,
a good fight, but it looks like BrushyTuna's run here is over. Joaquin will take the last lobby.
Congrats to Joaquin.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well done.
Big one there. Huge elementals.
Wow. So there we have it, folks. I don't have the official stats yet, but let me see on this link. Oops. So total right now, we have Itachi with 16 points, BrushyTuna with 21, Chemagician at 13, Koruko at Koruko, sorry, my bad, that's 13. Get Stephieee at 12, ValeeraLight at 11, lulnenko at 9, and then we have Joaquin with 5. So, but overall, BrushyTuna has won the Battlegrounds for our community event here. Congratulations.
Yeah, that was it was a very fun one. You'd love to see the BrushyTuna Itachi combo at top, and the very biased cast right here. So turned out how I like to see it.
It wasn't that biased. I mean, Don was cheering for her teammate Itachi, so it's all good.
Yeah, but strong showings by all these players. Lots of various comps. It was a very fun one to watch.
Yeah, I want to point out too. So we had Brushy taking it with the 21, Itachi down to 16, but then he had 3 players with 13 points, a player with 12, and a player with 11. Like, those are so close. These were some very amazing and very just tightly contested matches. It was very amazing to watch. It was a lot of fun. Very awesome. And I feel like the standard part of the tournament yesterday went really well as well. So just being able to see these players come out, show what they're able to do for all of these organizations, absolutely amazing. And I hope that everybody else felt that as well while they were watching.
I just got a response from Brushy in DMs. He wants me to add him to the call, but I think we'll just leave that one alone for now. You can just do your bicep flex on the next casting show there, Brushy. Too funny. All right. So that pretty much wraps up our evening. Any plans for the rest of the night there, dragonrider and base?
Well, THL's Battlegrounds is going into playoffs, so we got our final lobbies before we determine our playoff teams. So exciting stuff on our end.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't have any specific plans, but just cheering for everybody and Hearthstone and everything in general, because Hearthstone's amazing. Any tournaments that are going on, I'll be watching. I've loved all of the WSOE stuff that's been going on this weekend, and I'm hoping to see more things from all of these organizations, just because, especially at this point, we haven't heard yet about like official events coming up for 2021 for Hearthstone. So I'm really hoping that we get to see even more stuff from all of these third-party organizations. And just as a thank you for all of the people behind the scenes that were running and put this on. And thank you for the THL crew for inviting me to actually cast. It was an absolute blast. And thank you for having me.
Awesome. All right, well, that about does it. Everybody have a great holidays. Some of you are off earlier, but on behalf of Based and Dragonrider, have a great night.
Good night.
Night.